Title: North Korea. When crime becomes a business model, and a lucrative one at that. Welcome to explore and discover curious world. If you're here, chances are you love uncovering the most bizarre, jaw-dropping, and downright unbelievable stories from around the globe. Today, we're diving into a tale so strange, so sinister, it feels like it could only exist in the twisted imagination of a Hollywood scriptwriter. But no, this is real life. We're talking about North Korea, a country that has managed to transform crime into not just an economic lifeline but an art form. Imagine a nation where illegal trade isn't just tolerated but actively run by the government. From drug trafficking to counterfeit money, from smuggling luxury goods to hacking global financial systems, North Korea doesn't just dabble in crime. It's a masterclass in organized illicit activity. Ready to explore the depths of Pyongyang's shadow economy, spearheaded by the infamous Room 39? Buckle up, because this ride is going to be wild, and it'll leave you questioning how far a country can go to sustain itself. And hey, before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because if you think this story is crazy, just wait until you see what else we have lined up. Now, let's peel back the curtain on the dark side of North Korea. Part 1. Kim Jong-un, the Asian Pablo Escobar. Let's kick things off with $1 million question. In counterfeit bills, of course. Who is the world's most powerful drug lord? If you're thinking Pablo Escobar or El Chapo, think again. According to U.S. intelligence, the real kingpin runs a country, commands a nuclear-armed military, and operates on a scale that would make even the most infamous cartels look like amateurs. That's right, it's none other than Kim Jong-un. North Korea isn't just a dictatorship, it's a fully fledged narco-state. Unlike most governments that rely on taxes or natural resources, North Korea has chosen a darker path, funding its regime through illegal activities. With a population struggling for basic necessities, the leadership has invested in the kind of business ventures that would make Walter White blush. Drugs, fake currency, and contraband goods are just the tip of the iceberg. Part 2. Room 39, the heart of the crime machine. Enter Room 39, the most secretive and sinister office in the world. Imagine a government department solely dedicated to organizing and profiting from crime. This is the nerve center for all of North Korea's illicit activities. From here, everything is orchestrated: drug production, counterfeiting, and smuggling luxury items like fake cigarettes and even ivory. The genius, or rather, the terrifying brilliance, of Room 39 lies in its ability to exploit loopholes in international law. Using diplomats to ferry illegal goods, North Korea has weaponized diplomatic immunity to carry out its operations undetected. While the rest of the world sees diplomats as agents of peace, Pyongyang sees them as smugglers in suits. Part 3. The drug empire that outshines Hollywood. Let's talk drugs. North Korea has perfected the art of narcotics production, from opium to methamphetamines. Unlike traditional cartels that have to dodge law enforcement, North Korea enjoys a unique advantage: it is the law. With state-sponsored poppy farms and drug labs, they produce large quantities of narcotics, destined primarily for China and beyond. But that's not all. One of the regime's most profitable ventures is counterfeit cigarettes. A single shipping container of fake cigarettes, costing $70,000 to produce, can bring in over $3.4 million in profit. These aren't just any knockoffs, they're mass-produced with precision, flooding markets worldwide. It's like the Marlboro Man turned rogue under Kim Jong-un's watch. Part 4. Counterfeit money, the art of fooling the world. And now, the pièce de résistance of North Korea's criminal portfolio: counterfeit US dollars. Known as supernotes, these fake bills are so perfectly forged that even experts struggle to tell them apart from the real thing. The paper is sourced from Hong Kong, the ink from France, and the printing equipment from Japan. It's a global operation for a very illegal product. For decades, these fake bills have been circulating worldwide, with a particular affinity for Las Vegas casinos. While the U.S. government tries, and fails, to stop them, Pyongyang continues to print and profit. Imagine Kim Jong-un chuckling as he watches American investigators scratch their heads over yet another batch of undetectable fakes. Part 5. Hackers for Hire. The New Age of Crime. As if drugs and counterfeiting weren't enough, North Korea has also mastered the digital realm. Over the past 2 decades, they've trained an elite army of hackers capable of stealing millions of dollars from global financial systems. Remember the 2016 heist on Bangladesh's central bank? Yep, that was North Korea. A team of cybercriminals transferred hundreds of millions to accounts linked to Pyongyang. These hackers aren't just stealing money, they're also gathering sensitive information from governments and corporations worldwide. It's a double-edged sword that has made North Korea a cyber superpower in the criminal underworld. Part 6. Weapons for sale. The ultimate illegal trade, and then there are the weapons. North Korea doesn't just build nuclear missiles to flex its military muscles, it sells them. Using the same smuggling networks as their other illicit goods, the regime has turned arms trafficking into yet another source of revenue. It's a chilling thought, a country funding its nuclear ambitions by selling deadly weapons to the highest bidder. With one of the largest armies in the world and military spending accounting for 25% of its GDP, North Korea is a global threat not just politically but economically, as their black market activities destabilize entire regions. Part 7. A regime built on criminality. Why does North Korea resort to such extreme measures? The answer lies in survival. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Pyongyang lost its primary source of economic support. Faced with isolation and sanctions, the regime turned to crime as a means of sustaining itself. And it worked, sort of. With China providing 99% of its imports, North Korea remains a ticking time bomb, kept alive by illicit trade and international indifference. The dark future of sovereign crime, and there you have it, North Korea, the only country in the world that operates as a state-sanctioned cartel. It's a bizarre, terrifying, and fascinating story of how crime can become an economic strategy. But the real question is, can the world ever put a stop to this? Or will North Korea continue to evolve its criminal empire, finding new ways to exploit global systems? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the international community has what it takes to curb North Korea's activities? Or are we doomed to watch as Pyongyang continues to rewrite the rules of crime? Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to explore and discover Curious World. Here, we uncover the strangest, most fascinating stories from around the globe with a touch of humor and a lot of curiosity. Like, comment, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, remember, not everything is as it seems, especially in North Korea.